Well, hey, West Burlington Falcons. I really wasn't expecting to have any company in my music room today, but it is great to see you. For those who have never had a chance to meet me before, I'm Mr. Henman, and I'm the music teacher here at West Burlington Elementary School. Well, hey, since you're already here, why don't we spend a little bit of time and make some music together? I've got lots of fun stuff planned for us to do today. So let's go make some music together. This is our welcome song that we're going to be singing at the beginning of every single online music class. We're going to start the song with a little bit of singing, and then we're going to have a little bit of a break for some body percussion. All you need to do during that time is listen to the teacher first, and then echo after the teacher. Let's try our welcome song called Welcome to the Music Room. Welcome to the music room, welcome to the music room, welcome to the music room. Ready, set, here we go. Welcome to the music room, welcome to the music room, welcome to the music room. Ready, set, here we go. Music class this year is way different than any sort of music class you've experienced before. And today, we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about the differences between music class this year compared to previous years. I think the best way for us to talk about the differences is through this poem called Orchestra by Shel Silverstein. I'm going to read the poem out loud, and as I do, I want you to listen and think about the different ways that music class could be different this year. What is Shel Silverstein's message about our music class? How are we going to be making music this year? You can either write it down or you can say it to someone around you. Maybe you've got some brothers or sisters at home, or maybe you've got some parents watching with you. You can tell it to them. This is Orchestra by Shel Silverstein. So you haven't got a drum? Just beat your belly. So you haven't got a horn? I'll play my nose. So we haven't any cymbals? We'll just slap our hands together. And though there may be orchestras that sound a little better with their fancy, shiny instruments that cost an awful lot, hey, we're making music twice as good by playing what we've got. What do you think was Shel Silverstein's message in this poem? What is he trying to say about our music class this year? If you need a little bit more time, you can always pause the video. But I think his message in the poem is that while our music class, we may not be able to use the same instruments that we're used to, or we may not be able to do the same activities in music class that we did in previous years, by making do with whatever we have available to us, we can still make a lot of fun music. We can still make quality music together. Now, we've already seen some of the instruments that you will be using this year. You got your instrument kits already, and those have the instruments that you'll get to use for the school year. They may not be as expensive or as nice as the drums and the xylophones that I've got here in my music room. They can still be used to make great music together. And I hope you are looking forward to making music every bit as much as I am this school year. I know a lot of you may not have had me as a music teacher last year. Some of you might be brand new to the school district. It would be great for us to have some time to get to know each other. And I think the best way to do that is through this game called Jump In, Jump Out. There are two parts to this game. This is part one. I'll teach you part two right after that. But here's part one. It goes a little bit like this. Jump in, jump out. Turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. Let's try it again. You can just watch me and then we'll try it again. So we'll do it 2 times in a row. Here we go. Jump in, jump out. Turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out. Introduce yourself. Jump in, jump out. Turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out. Introduce yourself. Starting to get the hang of it? It's okay if you're having a little bit of trouble. Sometimes you just need to go through it again. Because you know what they always say. Practice makes... Oh, did you say perfect? Oh, no. We gotta fix that right away. One of my biggest pet peeves is the age-old saying that practice makes perfect. Now you might be thinking, well, what's wrong with saying practice makes perfect? Let me ask you this. Do you know anybody in the entire world who has ever been perfect 100% of the time? Maybe you think your parents are perfect, or maybe you think your grandparents, maybe your best friend is perfect in every way, but nobody, and I mean nobody, not even Mr. Hedman, is perfect, and that is perfectly okay. I prefer to say practice makes permanent. Practice makes permanent, and what I mean by that is the more that you practice something, the more likely you will be able to do it the same way over and over again. Now, that doesn't mean mistakes won't happen, especially in music. Even the greatest musicians in the entire world still make mistakes. Nobody is ever completely perfect, no matter how much they practice. But by practicing a lot, we can make something more permanent. We can have a better chance of doing it the same way every single time. That is what I mean by practice makes permanent. Press save in your brain for that, because we will be saying that an awful lot this year. Now back to jump in, jump out. Let's go ahead and learn part 2 of jump in, jump out. This is the section where we actually introduce ourselves. I'm going to introduce myself first, and it's going to sound a little bit like this. My name's Mr. Hedman, yeah, and I like music, yeah, and I can sing, yeah. All right. Now, looking at the words, you might notice that some words are in red and some are in blue. The red words are going to be said by one person, the person who is introducing themselves, and the blue words are going to be said by everybody else. So if you're doing this at home with your family, you might just say the red words all by yourself, and your entire family will say the blue words. Let's try it. I'm gonna say the red words, and I want everybody who's watching to say the blue words. Let's try it. My name's Mr. Hedman, yeah, and I like music, yeah, and I can sing, yeah. All right. Hey, that was much better. You did a great job of saying those blue words. Remember though, when it is your turn to introduce yourself, you're going to be saying those red words. You might also notice that there are some blanks in those red words. You need to fill those out with your own words. You can make it up however you'd like. Now, obviously, the first blank should be your name. You need to introduce yourself, use your actual name. The other 2 blanks, you can kind of choose what you want to put in there. You can choose one thing that you like for the second blank, and you can choose something that you can do, a verb, for the third blank. Let's try putting both parts together. It's going to go a little bit like this. We all do part 1 together. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. My name's Mr. Hedman, yeah, and I like music, yeah, and I can sing, yeah. All right. Hey, nicely done. Let's go ahead and try all of jump out, and this time we'll do it with some of my own friends. Let's go. This is it. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. We're going to do jump in, jump out all together. Now here's how this is going to work. We're going to do part 1 first, jump in, jump out. Then it will be my turn to introduce myself. After that, we will go back to part 1, jump in, jump out. We'll do that over again, but this time, my friend down here is going to introduce themselves. We go back to part 1 after that, and then my friend down here will introduce themselves. After that, once again, back to part 1, and then it's this friend's turn. We do jump in, jump out, part 1, one last time, and then it is your turn. I hope you know what you're going to say for those 3 blanks. If you're not sure, the words are up here for you to check out. Let's try jump in, jump out all together. Here we go. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. My name's Mr. Henman.
Yeah.
And I like music.
Yeah.
And I can sing.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself.
My name is Leo.
Yeah.
And I like reading.
Yeah.
And I can talk a lot.
Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself.
Lulu.
Yeah.
Lulu.
Yeah.
Lulu.
Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself.
My name is Freddie.
Yeah.
I like eating bugs.
Yeah.
And I can dance.
Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. Yeah. 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 All right, all right, all right. Jump in, jump out, turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. Woo! That felt great. I don't know about you, but I'm a little hot and sweaty after jumping all that much. Let's go settle down just a little bit.
Hello, boys and girls. It is so wonderful to see you all in music class today. My name is Leonardo Libretto, but you may call me Leo for short. My favorite thing in music class is musical terminology, musical vocabulary, expanding my musical lexicon, if you will. You might say it's my forte. Oh, but I kid myself. Today, boys and girls, we are going to talk about the difference between beat and rhythm. Looking at the hearts up on the board, what do you think those represent in music? Ah, yes, those hearts represent the steady beat. We call the beat steady because it stays the same. It is constant. It occurs at the same time every time. Why don't we count the hearts on the board to a steady beat all together? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beat, 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 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. We did a great job of keeping a steady beat. Oh, but what about those symbols underneath the hearts? I believe we've seen these symbols in music class before, perhaps last year. Take a look at the one in the orange box. Does anyone know the name of this symbol? I'm hearing some kids say a quarter note and some people say ta. Well, if you said either of those answers, you are correct. They are both the right answer. They are one and the same. But for today's music class, we're going to call it a ta. A ta gets one beat. Notice that my ta is underneath one heartbeat. One heart to represent one beat. But how many sounds or syllables does a ta have? Ta. Yes, only one syllable, one sound has a ta. A ta has one sound and one beat. But let's try a different symbol. Let's try, this one in the yellow box. What do we call this music symbol in the yellow box? Some of you are saying eighth notes and others are saying TT. Well, they are both one and the same, but for today, we're going to call them a TT. A TT, just like a ta, has one beat, but how many sounds does a TT have? How many syllables? What do you think? TT. How many syllables? Ah, yes. 2 syllables has a TT. TT. A ta has one sound. A TT has 2. Both a ta and a TT get one beat. we have one last symbol to look at today. What about this one in the green box? What would we call that? Ooh, some of you are saying a quarter rest or rest, and others are saying a shh. Both of those are the correct answer. They're both one and the same. For today, we're going to call it a shh. A shh has one beat, which is why it is underneath one heart. But how many sounds does a shh have? Ooh, now this is where it gets a little tricky. Think about the clue. Shh. Don't get tripped up now. Shh only has 0 sounds. That's right. No sound in a shh. A rest has no sound. It is completely silent. We have one beat of complete silence. So let's talk about beat versus rhythm. We talked about how the beat is steady. It always stays the same. Beat, 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 beat. But what about rhythm? The rhythms that we have on the board. Do they stay the same or do they change? Yes, rhythm does indeed change. Very good. Let's try saying the rhythm that is on the board all together. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta, ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta, ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta, ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta. That was pretty good. Leo, I hate to interrupt, but I think the boys and girls could use a little extra help with this rhythm. It might help if we clapped along. Oh, yes, I would agree, Mr. Hedman. Clapping would make it much easier. There's just one problem with you doing that. What's that? Well, you don't have any hands to clap. You're right. I can't clap with the boys and girls. Mr. Hedman, I hate to ask this of you, but would you mind helping me out for a moment? Sure thing, Leo. I've got this one. Boys and girls, we're going to clap this rhythm that you see up on the board all together. Make sure that we are keeping that steady beat in our head. Beat, 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 beat. It's going to be silent. We call that audiation, being able to hear the steady beat without actually playing the steady beat. It's a tricky skill that we will continue to work on throughout the school year. Keep that steady beat in your mind. Let's clap this rhythm all together. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta, ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta, ta, ti, ti, shh. Ta. Excellent job, boys and girls. But what would happen if... Let's do this. What did you notice about the rhythm that is now on the board? Is it the same as before? No, it changed. Remember that rhythm changes while the beat always stays the same. It's constant. Let's get that steady beat in our minds. Audiation. Beat, 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 beat. 1, 2, clap and say, ti, 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 ta, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta. Nicely done. Let's try one more. And once again, the rhythm has changed, but has the beat changed? No, of course not. It's still the same. Get that steady beat, audiating in our brains. Beat, 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 beat. 1, 2, clap and say, rest, ti, ti, ta, rest. Shh, ti, ti, ta, shh, shh, ti, ti, ta, shh. Did you catch those shh? The rests in there? Be careful. Should we clap on one of those rests on the shh? No, we don't want any sound at all. We can always say shh for now, but in music, those would be completely silent. Wonderful job. Let's practice some more rhythms later today. Here's a little brain break song for you before we jump into our next rhythm activity. Enjoy! Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Oh, we got the rhythm of the hands. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the feet. Oh, we got the rhythm of the feet. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the hips. Oh, we got the rhythm of the hips. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Oh, we got the rhythm of the head. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the shoulders. Oh, we got the rhythm of the shoulders. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Oh, we got the rhythm of the legs. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the fingers. Oh, we got the rhythm of the fingers. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the belly. Oh, we got the rhythm of the belly. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. Well, I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the cheeks. Oh, we got the rhythm of the cheeks. Now let's get the rhythm of the belly. Oh, we got the rhythm of the belly. Now let's get the rhythm of the fingers. Oh, we got the rhythm of the fingers. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Oh, we got the rhythm of the legs. Now let's get the rhythm of the shoulders. Oh, we got the rhythm of the shoulders. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Oh, we got the rhythm of the head. Now let's get the rhythm of the hips. Oh, we got the rhythm of the hips. Now let's get the rhythm of the feet. Oh, we got the rhythm of the feet. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Oh, we got the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, West Burlington Falcons, I hope your brains are really working today, because today I'm going to really stretch your memory. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to show you a rhythm flashcard, just like this one, and we're going to clap and say it all together. Let me go ahead and put it in my pocket chart so that I can clap with you. Let's clap and say this rhythm all together. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. No, that's not much of a challenge now, is it? So, let's go ahead and pull out another flashcard. Take a look at that. Shout it out loud. Ta or ti, ti. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. I'm going to put this flashcard right over here. Let's clap and say this second rhythm, just the second rhythm, all together. 1, 2, here we go. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Now, let's try putting both flashcards together, back to back, one right after the other. Remember to read the notes ahead of time. Always look just a little bit ahead. That will help you get those rhythms correct. Let's try both of these flashcards together. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Excellent job so far, but we're not done yet. Why don't you go ahead and pull out an instrument from your music kit? And I'll let you choose which one you want to use, but I think the one that works best is going to be the rhythm sticks. So I'm going to take those out. Let's try playing this rhythm on our rhythm sticks. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Nice. Now let's go ahead and add another rhythm to it. Shout it out loud, ta or ti, ti. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. We're going to put this flashcard down below, just like that. And I want us to just play the third flashcard, just the third one right now. You can do it on your rhythm sticks. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Let's try putting all 3 flashcards together without stopping, all 3 of them. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. We've almost got everything. Let's add one more flashcard. Shout it out loud, tas or TTs, or a rest. TT, ta, ta, sh. Remember that the sh gets no sound but one beat. So that means we will not make any sound on the rhythm sticks when we get there. Let's try just the 4th flashcard, just the 4th set of rhythms. 1, 2, here we go. Ti, ti, ta, ta, sh. Can you put all 4 of the flashcards together? Let's give it a try. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, sh. I thought I heard some of you playing on the sh. Make sure it is completely silent. No stick clicks on a sh. Now, you might be thinking, Mr. Henman, I thought you said you were going to stretch our memories. Well, of course I am, because here's what's going to happen. Take one last look at what is on the board, on the chart. Because I'm going to take this rhythm, and I'm going to flip it over. Now, you have to remember what was on this second flashcard. We're going to do the whole thing, but you're going to have to remember what was on this second card. Do you need to see it one more time? Real quick, memorize it. 3, 2, 1, it's going away. Let's try this rhythm all together. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, sh. Not bad. But what happens if I do this? Do you think you can remember the entire top line? We're going to find out. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, sh. Let's give it another go. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, sh. I guess that means we better flip it all over. Let's see if you remember the entire rhythm this time. It's tricky. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, sh. Now you might be thinking, well, that was pretty tough, Mr. Henman, but I still got it. My memory is as sharp as a tack. Let's do one more thing. What if I switch two of the rhythms around without you seeing which rhythm was which? Do you think you can do it? Let's give it a try. I don't even know if I can do it. I might make a mistake. We'll find out. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta, shh. Let's check our answers. What do you think was the first flashcard? I think it was ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. And take a look at that. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. I got it. How'd you do? Let's try the second one. I think it is ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. If I flip it over. Ooh, sure enough. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. This third one, I think that is now ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ah, yes indeed. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. And last but not least. Ooh, I got it. Ti, ti, ta, ta, shh. How'd you do? Did you remember all of it, even when it was flipped over? Did you remember it when we switched two of the cards around? We'll do more of this in the future, but I hope you had a lot of fun in music class today. I'm looking at the clock, though, and it is about time for me to get going. So, let's go ahead and get ready for our goodbye song. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I said so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together, but now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I said goodbye for now, until we meet again. I'll see you all next week for another episode of The Marvelous Music Man. Catch you around, West Burlington Falcons.